Jai Hind students, in this lecture we are going to discuss about the reward system. When we talk about the reward system, first the definition of the reward must be clear. While we talk about the rewards, it may be defined as any form of gratification that an employee gains from his or her employment with an employer. While the employees used to perform exceptionally well, so they used to get the uh, appreciation in the form of monetary compensation sometimes, and that may be called as a reward. Reward can be defined as something that is perceived as beneficial or advantageous to a particular employee's interest, and even the employees always feel contented when they used to get the rewards from their employer. While we talk about the objectives of the reward system, there are three objectives of paying the rewards to the employees. Number one is the attraction. A good reward system attracts the talented employees inside the organization. Like if the organization wants to have the committed employees and the great performers, they may give the good rewards to the best performers or to the good employees. And then the commitment. While you give the rewards to the employees, the reward makes the employees more committed, and like it is somehow like it is related with the psychology of the employees. When they used to have the rewards, they feel contented, they feel motivated. So this is the reason that most of the organizations have the reward systems. When we talk about the types of the rewards, there may be two categories of the rewards. It may be intrinsic and extrinsic. Intrinsic is something which is related with our psychology, like when the employees are appreciated and recognized for their works, so they may feel contented, they may feel happy, and it is somehow like psychologically satisfy them with their work and with their workplace. So intrinsic rewards doesn't include any kind of the materialistic aspects like increase in status or pay. It is somehow the kind of a appreciation or a recognition that employee used to feel, and they feel good in that particular workplace. When we talk about the examples of the intrinsic rewards, it may include the job enrichment, reduced weekdays, flexible timing, and the job rotations. Now, the extrinsic rewards. It is purely the materialistic kind of the rewards, in which there is an increase in the salary of the employees, increase in their pay and status, increase in their allowances, and the employees again feel happy when they have the extrinsic rewards. So, there may be the intrinsic rewards and there may be the extrinsic rewards in the organizations. Now, there is a criteria for distribution of the rewards. First, the performance. It is the performance of the employees that decides about the distribution of the rewards among them. Like there must be a foolproof system with the help of which one can decide about the rewards distribution inside the organization. Then the effort, whatever the effort that an employee has put in his job, and whatever the commitment he has shown to his job, that again decides the way he should be rewarded. And then the seniority, it is the seniority or the length of the service also that decides about the reward distribution for any employee. Then the skill sets, like again it is one of the important criteria. An employee who has taken a lot of pains and put in effort to upgrade his skills, obviously he must be rewarded, because with his upgraded skills he can just crack more number of deals for his organization and can be a profitable employee. So that's why, like, for all his efforts he must be rewarded. And most of the organizations, especially like Infosys and the Reliance, has the kind of the schemes in which they used to provide the rewards to their employees for the upgradation of their skills. Then the job complexity also, like it is the difficulty or the complexity of a job which is performed by an employee. It is one more important criteria to decide about the rewards. The jobs that require difficult tasks or are difficult to perform, like must be rewarded. Then the discretionary time. There are certain jobs which involve use of personal discretion, taking decisions, and there is more involvement of risk in these kind of the jobs. So such jobs must be rewarded over the routine and the mechanical jobs. So these are the few criterias based on which the rewards may be decided by the management for the various employees inside the organization. Now the next question comes that how to design a reward system. Like whenever we are talking about designing a reward system, it includes two or three questions. Whom to reward? Is it the white collar to whom I should reward? Is it the blue collar to whom I should reward? To what kind of the designation and the positions I should consider to reward? So the best thing is that one should just always consider the whole organizational context. Like for example, according to Armstrong, he emphasized that like in few organizations like the sales staff and the top manager positions are really crucial because they are the people those who are directly involved in generation of revenue, so they must be rewarded first. So it all depends on the nature of the industry and the kind of the jobs, and the managers should accordingly decide that what positions must be considered for the reward systems. Then what to reward? The next question that comes is like what to reward. Like there may be various ways to give the rewards to the employees. It is better that if you will give the reward to the employees according to their requirements, according to their needs. Again, it is like the job of any senior manager or the HR department to just think about the rewards that should be provided to the employees. And while we just go in depth into the in-depth discussion of what to reward, it may include the various characteristics of the task, like there may be the result based rewards, like the employees, those who have given the best of the outputs, they must be rewarded for their performances. Then the performance based reward, again, the employees, those who have created the benchmarks and are really the exceptional performers inside the company, they must be rewarded for their performances. Then the competence based rewards, the employees who are exceptionally well into their performances, who are competent enough, and even those who have just upgraded their skills, or those who are really the star performers, they must be rewarded for their good efforts. And then the skill based reward, again, the employees must reward the people those who are multi skilled, like they are the flexible employees, they can fit into any of the department, they really love, they are passionate about their work. So just to have the more commitment from these kind of the people, they must be rewarded by the organizations. Then the how a reward system operates in any company, like when we talk about the like operational aspects related with the reward system, there are the five important components that must be properly clarified. Number one is the reward strategy. Like the strategy or the reward strategy of any company, just showcases or reflects the longer term vision of any company. Like it is a reward strategy that describes the company's reward policies, practices, processes, and the procedures. Then comes the reward policies. These set the guidelines for decision making and action. Then the reward practices. These comprise the scheme, structures, and techniques used to implement the reward strategy and the policy. Then the reward processes. These consist of the ways in which the policies are implemented and practices are carried out. Then reward procedures. These are operated in order to maintain the system and to ensure that it functions efficiently and flexibly. So these are the various aspects with the help of which an organization can just go for a good reward system or can manage its reward system in a well defined manner. So this is all about the reward system. Now there was a question in the exam in the previous year, and the question was like, what are the implications of the performance management on the reward systems? So here I would like to answer that question. Like when we talk about the implications of the performance management, there is a direct connection of the performance management with the reward system. It is your performance that is earning for you. If you are a good employee, you are an exceptional performer, there are more chances that you will get the best of the rewards. While working on the performance management system, there are certain implications for the managers. Like first, the duty or the responsibility of the manager is that they should determine the rewards valued by each subordinate. Like whatever is light and most crucial for any subordinate, he should be rewarded with that kind of a thing. Like for example, if any employee want to have the more cash sort of the rewards, So there must be an option that he should have more of the cash into his account. And if somebody needs more of the recognition, so there may be the proper recognition along with the cash incentives that should be provided to that particular subordinate by the HR managers. Then they make the performance level attainable. Like whenever you as a manager are setting the targets that is impossible to achieve, it demoralizes the people. So again, it is the duty of the manager to set the targets which are really attainable. Then link rewards to performance to maintain motivation. Like it is again a duty or the responsibility of a manager or the HR department that they should try to link the rewards with the performances of the employees. Like whomsoever has performed really well, they should be rewarded for that good performance. Then analyze what factors might counteract the effectiveness of the rewards. Like there may be the conflicts between the manager's reward system and in the work situation. So for example, if the subordinates work group favors low productivity, an above average reward may be required to motivate a subordinate to move him to the higher productivity level. So this is all, like these are the various implications which are required by any manager to follow. Then there are the implications for the organizations also. Like whenever the organizations are working on their reward systems, it is best for their favor. Like they should always just try to think from the point of view of the employees. There must be the provisions of the intrinsic rewards also. Everybody is not kind of a person who is motivated by the extrinsic rewards. Even the people want the intrinsic rewards also. They want the recognition for their work. So if you want to retain the employees, the talented people, if you want to retain them for a maximum time, and if you really want to have a commitment from them, so it is the duty of any manager or the organization that they must provide the intrinsic rewards along with the extrinsic rewards. There must be proper recognition for the work. There must be proper place or a kind of a respect and regard for the employees, those who are really worth it. So that's why like the organizations and even like the senior management is responsible to think into that direction. Like sometimes the people even like the independence and the creativity also. You cannot compel anyone to just give some new ideas on the basis of this strictness. So sometimes the employee needs freedom to act. So there must be the proper provision for the independence, and there should be freedom that should be given to the various jobs. For example, to the research analyst, like there should not be any kind of the strict policies, rules and regulations for them, because if the organization will give them the open environment to think, they can act properly and they can just be more creative and can bring more innovative ideas to the organization. So it's these all are the implications for the organizations, and they just should think into that direction while they are deciding about the reward systems. And that's all about the rewards. Like rewards are really wonderful. They do wonders in the life of the employer and the employees, and that's why the topic is so good. And I believe now it is clear to all the students like what kind of the rewards must be there and what may be the reward system that an organization should follow. So that's all from my side, and thank you. Jai Hind.